Coming up, we're on the home stretch now. Steve Jerman. I asked him what he does for fun. He said he likes music, Grateful Dead, reggae, good food, and beer.
Thanks for having me. I got lucky to get here. There was a cancellation, and it's nice to be around all these nerds and geeks. For the record, I'm actually a dork, but try to fit in here. I'm talking about Mergings. This is a book that I published in January by myself, and I did all the illustrations. I kind of have learned to write, I guess, in my own way, just from working at a bunch of magazines and seeing how people did it. And so this is an example of the art. This is stuff I did early on, basically taking a bunch of images in Photoshop. This is when I would take a lot of things that were existing scans and put them in there. Just the scans seemed to be more rare at that time. What is emerging? You can read my technical language, but really what it is taking two images in Photoshop and combining them together with by putting a layer style on that. It's real easy. If you have Photoshop, open one image. Here is Mike Lookinland. He played Bobby Brady in the Brady Bunch, and I kind of known him. He had gotten arrested. Often arrests or some public event will make me want to do these. I generally did these as kind of entertainment. So I got that one, and how did I meet Bobby? At Grateful Dead show. So I thought, well, Bobby and Jerry, they both have glasses, so I will merge Bobby with Jerry. And I go to Google Images and find the images real quick, put them on top of each other, and here's the result. You have the weird things like the multiple arms that are entirely just what Photoshop does. I don't resize areas of it. It just goes on, and the effects kind of take place. It's really pretty new. I'm influenced a little bit by Man Ray, who did all this stuff old school photographically. But the control that you can have by doing this in Photoshop is a lot greater. But I try not to overwork it. Here are some examples of the layer styles. The difference one gives you the really great kind of far out psychedelic colors. But essentially we have the same images in the same pattern on top of each other and just the different overlays. Here I've taken Rosie O'Donnell and Donald Trump, who are having difficulties, put them on top of each other, and tried different layer styles. And you can see certain things come out and certain things fade away, and it kind of makes a statement. This one here is Adolf Hitler and Mel Gibson. This was happened after his drunk driving, and he got anti-Semitic, and it was amazing how much they match up. It's almost like you can't tell the difference between the two. I like his shirt, though, I have to say that. Here's one with Trey from Fish, and I looked at his hair, and I said, God, that's like a big guinea pig, hairy guinea pig animal. So I put it together, and it just blew his face out, and he's a Wookiee now, And this is one of my favorite with Kid Rock, got in a fight at a Waffle House. So I got both. These are both public domain issues. Both, nothing to use those, and just put them on top of each other. I like kind of the way even the things in the waffle and the hair. This is one more with patterns using Burning Man and the Pentagon, two really opposite things. But when you get them on top of each other, you see they're not that different. And those are also public domain issues. I've also done a lot with flat graphics, just kind of fun things, moving things around. I kind of got away from that and tried to put the two images together, because it's just amazing when you do it how it comes together, and you can flip through the different layer styles. This is one I've done with ephemera scraps that I had, lunch at the Red Iguana, and stuff like that. People's business cards who probably didn't want me to use them. This is one of a guy who actually torched Burning Man before it was supposed to go down, and I thought, what could I compare that to? And Jack Ruby shooting Oswald, before he went through the trial, I did a lot of these with kind of blue pictures that you can find on the internet. A lot of these are kind of funny pictures, but when you bring them in with the nudes, they get very seductive, very curvy. A lot of the best ones I've left out. I do have the book with me, and I can sell it to you, but this is probably one of the better ones. The jewelry and everything just matched up so perfectly that... Anyway, thanks a lot. It's been real fun. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm Steve Jerman, and Thanks.